Staffordshire Police are to spend £15 million on a new firing range, with Chief Constable Chris Noble and the Police and Crime Commissioner backing the plans. A new indoor training facility is set to be built at Staffordshire Police's headquarters, which will include a 50-metre fire range. The Police and Crime Commissioner, Ben Adams, revealed the new plans just weeks before Staffordshire Police was sent to London to assist over the funeral of the Queen. Speaking at the latest Police, Fire and Crime panel meeting, Ben Adams said, "This is a really significant capital commitment in one that is absolutely essential for the future safety of people in the force area. You may recall just before I was elected last year, some discussion about a new firearms training facility, talk of 100-metre ranges, £18 million plus. I think the previous commissioner felt it was not appropriate to make a decision on that just prior to the election. I was happy to pick up on it and was not particularly convinced of the merits of some of the proposals, value for money, and most importantly, whether we'd thoroughly explored opportunities to consider sharing a resource like this with neighbouring forces. It's taken a little while, a year or so, to get right through that process, and it's a very thorough one. It's come up with a rather straightforward solution, that we improve the armoury and base the firearms training range at the HQ in Stafford, and that's the best value and guarantee that we have got a service into the future." Chief Constable Chris Noble was asked about the need for the new facility. He said that this attracted quite a bit of attention a year or so ago, and there's a huge investment there, nearly £15 million. "I know it has taken a while for me to be convinced about that. What are we delivering? I think that sum of money stands out to the public. Can that not be utilised for more police stations or other investments? The challenge for policing is there are certain specialist skills we need to maintain, not just for keeping Staffordshire safe, but as part of a national commitment, whether it be around counter-terrorism, public order or mutual aid. For example, Operation London Bridge, when the Queen passed, we sent officers with particular firearms skills and capabilities down to London. There was a significant policing operation around her death of Her Majesty, and Staffordshire contributed upwards of nearly 50 officers at different points and times around that operation. If we didn't have a fit-for-purpose range, we couldn't have done that. We would breach our responsibilities to the rest of the country. We couldn't train our own armed response teams. So the need for a bespoke purpose-built facility is not just there morally, it's there legally and from a health and safety point of view. We did a lot of due diligence, but could we share the facility with another force? The reality is, if you do the mathematics, you would probably need a facility which had to run 25, nearly 26 hours a day potentially. It made sense, even at significant cost to deliver. What's an absolutely essential facility in-house? But the headline needs that level of context around it. Quite legitimately, the public are asking, do you really need to spend that money? We have no choice. The facility that is going to be built will be an excellent facility, and it will future-proof that requirement for some considerable period of time. Now, people might be thinking that more training is going to be a good thing for the public. But is training the police to fire a weapon really going to change with more training in a new £15 million range? Surely the same can be done in an existing firing range. No. To me, the thing the firearms units need to learn is self-control in situations. £15 million to practice firing their weapons, which, let's face it, that's what it is for, is ridiculous when the focus needs to be on self-control and the mental health of those carrying the weapons. I mean, this is, of course, just an opinion, so as always, I'd like to hear your views. Do you think that that amount of public money is worth being spent on a new training facility for police to practice firing their weapons when there are already other facilities available, and when that doesn't actually appear to be the focus needed with our current armed police?